What is going on, everybody? Welcome. I have a special guest tonight. None other than the Cowboy, the all-purpose champ. You might know him as And Now Your Mama Knows. Let's bring him on in.
What's
What's going
going
on?
on, guys? What's going on, Ryzak, man?
How are you, sir?
Sir, I'm doing good, but you must be doing better than me. Living in North Carolina, I'm pretty sure it's warm, even though you got a hoodie and a hat on.
It is a little warm. I just, it's like a cool, breezy 42 out. So,
Okay.
got to keep it up.
Yeah,
So I guess we're gonna
yeah.
play some a new game for you tonight.
Yes, sir.
They came from space and ate our brains.
Yes. Now, tell the people how this got started.
So yeah, so I was streaming a little bit earlier, and you happened to pop in to the stream, which was awesome of you. Thank you very much.
Oh, you know it,
Saw
bro.
me playing and just happened to put out there, hey, let's get together and shoot some aliens later on. After
Well, technically, the truth is, I was like, "Hey, I'll buy the game right now and jump in." You was like, "Nah, I'm busy.
that's
I got to take
that
my
is true.
son to hockey, so I don't got time for you."
Yes, yeah. We had tryouts yesterday and today, so I had to get them over there. But
How
it's
did
all
he do?
good. We're here now, so
Cool. How did your son do?
I think he did okay. He's like an above the middle of the pack player. It's only his second season, so
Mhm.
so I think that's great.
Cool.
When it comes to hockey, it's all about strength of skating, and
Mhm.
he just needs to do it a little bit more. So you know, we're a hockey family. If you can't tell, I always
I
stream at my
see it, man.
Hurricane stuff. So.
Was you a Gretzky fan back in the day?
Of course, the great one. His father just passed away, unfortunately.
Oh, I didn't
But
know that. No.
yeah,
Sorry to hear
yeah.
that.
No, I actually grew up a Rangers fan, believe it or not, back in the early '90s, and then he came in and played the end of his career with them, so it was pretty cool.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
anyway, what do you say we get shooting some things?
Let's do it, man.
All
Now,
right,
you're gonna have to help me out because, as you know, I'm new to this game. So,
that's all right. It's you've played Outcasters.
yeah.
It's kind of like Outcasters,
Okay.
except you
Besides, you
don't.
actually know where your bullets are going.
Yeah, you don't curve your bullets.
Cool.
All right, well let's get into this thing.
Sounds good.
All right, and I gotta get you.
Now, what do you just have to send me a invite
I
to the
believe
game?
so. Yeah,
Now,
there's a
because I never played it yet, is it gonna make me like have to do like some type of I don't know story or something or
no. There's no tutorial, none
oh
at all.
wow.
So let's see here.
Let me turn it on for the first time ever.
Huh? Please don't tell me that this is only local co-op.
Well, remember when I was watching your stream, I kept asking you.
You
I kept saying
did.
like, I
Oh,
did. I asked you a bunch of times.
oh my goodness. And that's why I tag everything rookie streamer. I
Yeah.
should probably
Hey,
s- I should probably tag it rookie gamer.
this is going to be pretty funny. But
That is insane.
controller detected.
Yeah, it says press A for the controller. You've got to be kidding me. I thought that this was a multiplayer game. Well, that kind of puts a wrench in the plans, huh?
I mean, especially because I spent $14.99. But it's all good. Hey, listen, they allow you to play a game for 2 hours. Great. So, well, wait. I don't know. The thing at the upper right-hand corner that says players. Look at that.
Right here, yeah. But then it says press A on the controller to join. This is insane. All right, well, you know
Fair
what?
enough. Well, what else are you gonna play then?
Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't shoot aliens after all.
Yeah, right. Well, look, at least the title, all you did was say Ryzak and the Cowboy. So technically, the stream isn't misleading.
That's true. What do you fancy? I'll let you see my library here.
Okay, let's do it. All right, so
This is riveting entertainment.
yeah, right.
This is probably your
Um,
best stream ever.
Man, this is awesome. Listen, we're gonna get it together. I'm trying to see all the multiplayer stuff. Are you into PUBG?
I will play PUBG.
Because we could always do co-op in that. We could always do Sniper Elite. That's multiplayer.
Let's throw some PUBG on there.
Okay, let's do that.
I gotta find it. I probably passed
Yeah,
it.
it was up a little bit. Yeah, you definitely. Let's see.
Passed it already.
I looked right at it. There we go. It's right next to the garden game. Yeah, go up. It's in the middle.
It's in the middle, right there.
Mhm.
PUBG. All right, man. Let's get it going then. So I got to check out your stream earlier, the spoiler for WandaVision.
Oh yeah, you was
With-
like, so you don't, I'm taking it you never seen that.
I have not, no.
Okay. Yeah, you were like, I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it, but doesn't mean that I won't watch it.
No, so listen, the good thing is that it wasn't really spoiled for you then.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. What? This is crazy. My mouse just like died. The heck?
Yeah, it's my stream. It wouldn't be my stream if not.
Unplug it back in. That was weird.
All right.
Oh wait, I don't know what this is. Oh, maybe this thing says. I thought this thing says the battery lasts like a couple years or some nonsense. Oh yeah, it was weird. It was like my thumbs up because okay, there it is. Yeah, I guess my battery is dying.
Stadia is killing us tonight.
Yeah, no, that's my
Hello,
mouth.
Thunder Shadow. Man, I was really looking forward to shooting aliens with you, trying to eat my brains,
I was
man.
watching your game. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. Well, look, man. Now you could say I spent $14.99 on you. What a date! You said it earlier too. You said it's a date. So
I did. The good news is, if you don't think you're going to play, you can refund it and get that back, right? Because you didn't play for 2 hours.
Well, what's cool is that my wife and I play games. And it's cool because I was listening to you saying your wife and you used to play games. So this is definitely the game I'm probably could just sit in the bed with my laptop on my lap and give her a second controller and we could just shoot some aliens. So
Yeah.
So don't worry, it'll work itself out. Now I'm doing what you did. I couldn't find my PUBG. I just finally found it.
Got you. All right. That'll work. So when we were talking a little bit earlier, before we got into the stream, you were saying that you came up with like a PlayStation player here recently, and then Stadia came out. And then what interested you in Stadia? Let me ask that question because this is kind of your and I's first interaction.
Definitely. I am a fan of technology. When the microwave came out, I'm sure I was the most excited person. I still think one of the greatest inventions of my lifetime is Rain-X. Anything that helps you, anything that can aid you in life, I think is an invention to me. That's something new that comes out. So when I heard that there's gonna be like a platform that allows you to play video games and you no longer have to download,
right?
And you no longer have to worry about space. And I'm like, wait, I bought an external hard drive for my PlayStation, got a external hard drive for my Xbox. How is there going to be something that's going to stop me from running out of space and I don't pay for it? And then I think that got me too. When they was like, well, Stadia is pretty much going to be free, right? I would have figured, man, you'd maybe pay like $50 a month to have $50 a month to have like a virtual console, So I was like, wait, it costs nothing. You only pay for the games. It got unlimited space. you could play it and that was another thing. We go on vacations often, and my wife would be like, "Don't bring your PlayStation." But I'm like, "But there's times where you're gonna fall asleep and I'm doing nothing." And then I don't want to bring my PlayStation and it gets stolen, lost, broken, whatever, right? Then it's like, oh wait, I could just bring my controller and my phone. What? So yeah, the tech was mind blowing for me.
I think what's really hilarious about that story is that you have the exact same voice for your wife that I have for mine.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah, man. No, I came into Stadia maybe about 6 months before it released. I had watched whatever the event was where Phil came out and was talking about it. And it was like, are you serious? Like, I don't have to download anything anymore. I could play on my phone. I could play on my tablet. And, I think like you, I spend a lot of time with my wife. She watches the TV. I can't take the TV. And so, being able to lay in bed and just hop on my phone and pop out, high level game. It was just too good to pass up. And then, there were some bumps in the beginning, but I stuck through. And, as more and more games are coming out, it's just been a great platform. I mean, I absolutely love it. I can't promote it enough. I mean, I don't get paid by Google. You don't get paid by Google. Like we just enjoy it. And I think that's the beauty of it. And, as far as the Stadia Bash community network that you guys have started, that in itself just shows how good this community and this tech is, and how we're all involved in it, and I'm blown away by it every day.
It's I agree with that, and I look back to like, when I was diehard in the PlayStation and the PlayStation community, and like how people act, like nobody was friendly. But again, Stadia, I think the cool thing about Stadia is the community is so young that people just want to play with each other because they're like, hey, it's not many people playing. Obviously, things might change, 4 or 5 years from now when people got a big head and don't care about nobody. But for right now, it's pretty awesome. The community, people are very welcoming, and I like it a lot. I don't play this as much, so I was trying to find duos. I'm like, how the hell do you find duos? So I see
I think you gotta go down at the bottom there where it says like random map.
Okay, hold on. Let me cancel our map then.
Because it has a squad in there right now. I think. I don't know. I don't play this a lot either.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Look at you. Oh, look, they got 2-man squad. What's the difference between duo and 2-man squad? Oh, maybe 2-man squad. It'd be other people with bigger squads, and you just got a 2-man squad. I don't know. Well, let's do duos.
Okay. We'll see how we go.
All right. So here's a weird thing. I'm hitting. I was hitting duo. Nothing was happening, but I was on. Yeah, I think we're on duo. All right, cool. All right, let's do it.
All right. I don't know what you're gonna get out of me.
Same here. I never said I was good at this game. I just noticed that in your library. Hey, we could do co-op.
If I would have paid more attention in the beginning to whether or not we could have played the other game, we could have avoided this.
That's funny. Oh, so you might get a little echo because this game has game chat. So you're probably gonna have to hold down the place. Wow. You're probably gonna have to just hold down the Stadia button and then go to the options and then go down to game chat. Oh wait, that's me. I gotta put game chat. I'm not right now. All right, never mind. Forget everything I just said.
All right.
Yeah, I think it was me that was echoing. So
my chat, I'm following, or my stream, I'm following your lead. So this is a disaster waiting to happen for me.
All right, fair enough. You just want to be able to blame me when we die.
We'll blame Ray.
Yep. I mean, I blame his mom for a lot of stuff. So I'm just saying.
I was going to say something, but I figured you would.
I'm just saying.
The other cool thing I think about our community with Stadia and this platform and stuff. I mean, you're up in New Jersey. I'm down in North Carolina. Ray's out in California. We got people we talk to in England and, just all over the world. And I wouldn't have had that playing on Xbox. I was an Xbox player. I mean, I still am, but it's cool.
Yeah,
I
it
can never
definitely
say
is really
enough
cool.
nice.
And I think the cool thing is, especially with the Stadia Bash community, is we just have a bunch. Like I counted today, it's 34 streamers, man. 34 people who are streaming a 1-hour stream throughout the week. And we try to support each other when we can.
You know, I think you guys did a great job on your interview the other night where you were actually talking about the network and your views for it, you know, going forward and stuff. And it's exciting. I'm glad to be a part of it. You know, you talk about the small streamers. I am super small. I am just starting. And I did it because of guys like you. I mean, getting on Twitter and, you know, following YouTube pages and seeing how much fun you guys have. I've always been a gamer. I'll probably always be a gamer. And,
man.
you know, why not share that with other people? It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's a dream of mine to have a network of gamers. And so when I get on, I could just say, hey guys, has anybody got this game? Because I'm about to get on and I don't have anybody to play with. You know, that right there is beautiful. And then on top of that, hey, if you're a game streamer and you have Stadia, you know, jump in.
Yep.
Now here's the bad thing is we didn't really plan this properly. Oh wait, is that you?
Go. I'm behind you.
All right, cool. I was about to say, yeah, I was talking too much and I didn't get to. Oh look, we got a car. I never get on here and see a car.
Let's get it. Yeah, I was actually following you.
Nice, perfect.
All right.
Are you in?
Oh yeah, man. I'm sitting in the back. Yeah, you're my chauffeur.
All right, cool. Because on my screen you just like disappeared. Oh, because you got in the back. All right. All right. So I don't know how to change the camera angle. Hold up. I thought I was changing it. Was that the brakes? Okay, whatever. I don't know.
Got this. I was gonna make a mention of we both were rocking the Stadia parachute.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, let's get out and
we need to find some weapons.
Yeah, let's get ourselves some weapons. I remember I used to be a big fan of PUBG on the phone.
Yes, me too. I did play PUBG on the phone. I haven't played it as much on this. Yeah. Mainly because the first time I played it, I got whooped. And I was like, all right, maybe this isn't for me.
Okay. Yeah, losing in the game kind of will take its toll on somebody.
So I'll just, you know, let's keep playing some Outcasters because I don't lose very much at Outcasters.
Oh, we should have played that. Let's play that after this.
All right.
I like playing Last Caster Standing. I wish you could just choose. I would just play nothing but Last Caster Standing.
And my mode is Gold Rush.
Really? Oh, yeah. I heard you say that the other day.
Yeah.
Now, what made you buy my zombies or my aliens ate my whatever?
You know, to be quite honest, I was really excited about Saints Row coming. Are you in the car? I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
I was really excited about Saints Row, and you know, every time a new game comes out, I get excited. I'm like, "Ooh, you know, buy the new game."
Mm-hmm.
And then I was on Twitter of all places. Everybody was complaining about it being $40, and I was like, you know what? They're kind of right. I mean, this is an older game. Yes, it's new to the platform, and you know, being a Stadia supporter, I want to support the platform. I want to support the developers that are porting their games over. But hey, we're getting shot at. I also know that it's going to go on sale at some point.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah.
And so I was looking through and I saw this game. You know, they came from space and ate our brains. And I was watching a little bit of video of it, and it reminded me of old Call of Duty Zombies. They had an arcade mode. It was like Dead Ops Arcade and the zombies. And there was like this big gorilla that oh man, I guess I need to. Can
you tell where they're shooting from?
Yeah, he's right here in the middle by that car. He's right there to your left. He just went around the back of that truck.
I'm trying to shoot. This clown just gonna stand there. I'm trying to run him over.
I got him.
Nice.
So yeah, I was watching some gameplay that reminded me of that, and I was like, you know what, $40, $15. I'm excited for FIFA to come out. On the 17th. My daughter plays soccer. Sit down, and I know that she'll play that with me. I'm all about trying to find games that I can get my kids to play.
That's pretty cool. How old are your kids?
So my daughter is 15. Scary 15. Just got her learner's permit the other day, so we're going through that adventure. And then my son will be 13 here soon. He is the gamer. But there's no game. Oh, I'm down. I'm behind the car though, so I'm blocked. The games that he wants to play aren't here.
Oh, we can't run people over in this game?
I thought you could. He wants like the Rainbow Six Siege. He wants the Fortnite. He wants the Call of Duty, and we just don't have them yet. So.
Oh, you cannot run nobody over. No. How the hell do I get out the car?
B.
Get me out the car. B.
This guy climbing up the mountain there. This guy coming after me.
Oh damn!
I'm down right away.
I'm coming.
You're good. I'm trying to like hide behind like this little bit of a hill because there's a dude behind this little house, and then there's one up on the hill of the rocks.
All right. Where are you at? Okay, I see you.
Yep. Trying to see if I can get that. Oh.
Did he just kill you?
He did, but it's all good.
Nah. Oh, okay. Never mind. Kill me too.
He got you too.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on, Jeff? Thanks for jumping on.
Big
man.
Jeff.
You want to do some Outcasters?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. She got her clock clean.
Let's see.
Yeah, I have a daughter who's she'll be 15 in May, and she could care less about video games. Now, my son, he was super into video games when he was younger. Mm-hmm. It's crazy when I tell you this, man. I got 3 kids in their 20s, man.
I don't understand how that's possible, man. You don't look a day over like 30.
And the crazy thing is I let my beard grow. This is funny when I say this. I literally, my channel is the everything channel. So I let my beard grow because I'm going to make a video of me doing different things with my beard because I used to cut hair and stuff. But yeah, when I shave, I definitely still get the baby face. But yeah, I got a daughter who's 21 and she has a daughter. So I have a granddaughter now that will be 4 years old this year. My son is 22 and my oldest kid, she is 23 and she'll be 24 in April.
Wow, man.
Crazy.
That is
aging
awesome.
Me, man.
Yeah, but family is it's being a dad is the best. I don't want to call it a job. It's awesome.
Right. Definitely, yeah.
I enjoy it every day. There's other than doing the streaming here and mm-hmm. becoming a part of your guys' thing and meeting new people. There's nobody else I want to hang out with. I love hanging out with my kids. I love hanging out with my wife, and
yes, that's cool.
I miss that she used to play video games with me, man. She used to tear up some Call of Duty.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yep. We at one point in time had 4 Xboxes in our house, and we all had an account. That's we're a nerd family. So.
Oh wow.
But those days are now gone because of Stadia.
Hey, man. Sometimes you got to upgrade, right?
That's right. There you go. I think I got you an invite.
Let's see. Yep. I thought I already had it though.
There it is. All right, cool. Now I know we're not streaming this through through the service or anything, so If anybody is on watching and wants to jump in, just drop your name. I'll invite you to the group.
Yeah, Jeff, if you're playing, let us know. I know this was a spur of the moment thing, so we literally just tweeted it out moments before we did it, so a lot of people didn't get, time to.
That's right.
But listen, we play games. My wife isn't feeling good, so she's taking a nap, so I'm just free up doing nothing. I probably should be working on this video. A friend of mine's asked me to come to her birthday party like 2 weeks ago and record her birthday and then create a video for her.
Nice.
And I recorded like an hour and 16 minutes, and I wanted it to be a 10-minute video, so it was taking me forever, but I got it down to like 18 minutes. So I just gotta watch it and edit it some more. But
So
I'll do that.
you had mentioned to me earlier that you MC and stuff. Do you
Yep.
dabble in some video editing as well?
Man, I mean, it's my own personal stuff, but yeah, I mean, editing is like, I just got into game streaming a couple years ago, but editing videos is my bread and butter, man. Like cutting videos up, chopping it up, editing it, getting crafty, doing silly stuff. That's where I shine. But yeah.
That's cool. Did you go to school for any of that? Or you just do it on your own?
I got addicted to it like about 10 years ago. So my channel, I was doing messing with videos before my channel, but my channel is 10 years old.
Right.
And what happened was my grandma, I had a couple of videos of hers, and my baby niece had grabbed she tried to snatch my phone out of my hand, and while I was deleting the video, and she ended up hitting delete all, and so I lost all my videos of my grandma, and I tried like hell to get them back. I sent my phone out to a company. It was crazy. But anyways, I told myself, well, you know what? YouTube is like becoming a thing. I'll just start getting videos and then making them and putting them on YouTube. And so as I got into videos, I just started getting really into videos and editing and like I kind of taught myself. Like I kind of got. I mean, it's been 10 years now, so I got a little bit of time in it. A little bit of time editing videos. But yeah, so I pay for a software called KindMaster, and I pay for that a year. I have to have it. Like it's amazing. I was looking up, and I do all my editing on my phone, which is crazy.
And I noticed that you have one of those like Z folds or something.
Yeah, the Galaxy Fold.
Okay, yeah, because you got
they start calling it the Z Fold with the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a tech guy, man. When I love big phones, but the problem with big phones are getting a little bit too big, right? So when they came out with, hey, you can have a smaller phone, but then it turns into a big phone, well, a tablet because it's 7.3 inches, and I was like, oh, that's for me. So I'm waiting for the third one to come out. I figure I'm not gonna. It was $2,000 phone, so I figure let me have it at least for 2 years. Then I'll get I'll skip the next generation and get the next one. So
that's cool. I have the Note 20 Ultra. I started with the Note 8 into Android. I was an iPhone guy for a long time.
Okay.
And I started seeing some of the things that people were doing with Androids in respect to gaming, and I was like, I need to make that switch. I love the Note 8. Note 9 came out, and the 2-year contract thing, and so I wasn't going to break that. And then all of a sudden, it was Note 20 Ultra, and I've been able to dabble a little bit with that Samsung Dex program where you can turn your phone into basically a Chromebook. And I use the pen just about every day. I use it when we take family photos. I use it to take notes on my screen. With what I do for work, that is definitely handy. And I love the phone, and now I understand they're not going to make the Note anymore. And I'm like, no, man, come on.
So it's crazy because let me tell you how far back I go. I still own the very first Note Edge. I was a Note fan. All I got was notes until this thing came out. So I literally notes, transition into this. Oh, this is my favorite right here. But yeah, so I did hear that the reason why they're getting rid of notes is because they're gonna add the stylus to the regular Samsung. And think about it. The S line is pretty much the note nowadays, just no stylus.
Right.
So if they add a stylus to that, and they're supposed to add a stylus to the new Fold, then it's kind of like you don't really need 3 different versions, 3 different things.
Right.
So technically, don't worry, you'll still pretty much be able to get your next note because it'd just be called the S
So
Ultra or S whatever.
with your Fold, can you
Mhm.
play Stadia on one half and check out your YouTube on the other half?
No. Well, yeah. So I would have to. I mean, I never tried it, but I would have to minimize it. So I would have to not use the app. So if you use the app, you can't. If you go to the web browser, just a Chrome browser, and then minimize that page, then yes, you can.
Okay.
But yeah, this thing is powerful. You could do that.
I was talking
I'm
with
talking
somebody on Twitter, and they, I guess, have that other. There's another phone with 2 screens. I can't even think of the name of it right now, but they had
Are you
that
talking
there.
about the Flip, the Z Flip?
Um,
Well, they could be talking about the other.
I think it was the Surface Duo.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Well, the Surface Duo is legitimately 2 screens. So my phone isn't really 2 screen. My phone is you can't have 2 screens at one time. Where the Surface Duo, you kind of like open it up. My phone, once you open it up, is one big screen. The Surface Duo is like you literally could have like 2 screens, but they're kind of connected, but not connected. It's weird, but
We got a little battle
anyway.
going on here in the middle.
I know, right? I'm hanging in there.
Oh no!
Oh, come on!
By the skin of my
was
teeth.
me.
Skin of my teeth.
Oh
A little
man!
battle there.
Oh, Jeff said he's watching a Hallmark movie. Jeff, listen, man. The other day, my wife and I was watching this Lifetime movie called Girl in the Basement. OMG. Okay, it's totally different than the Hallmark movie, but
Jeff, you're not doing any kind of like remodeling or anything, man?
yeah, right.
I actually checked out Jeff's videos after he told me that he was the star of a handyman show in Canada. And
I gotta check that out because so here's the misconception. When Jeff first came, Spectre was like, "Yo, Jeff used to be on the Disney Channel." I was like, "Oh wow." So that's what he told me. I was like, "Whoa, we got somebody in the Stadia Bash Community Network that was part of the Disney Channel." So then I said to Jeff, "Hey, I heard you was doing shows or movies or something." He was like, "Oh yeah, Canadian thing." I was like, "Wait, what?" So I was so confused. Like, how did he get Like, how did that get the Disney Channel? But
no,
yeah,
it starts with a D, I guess. It was the Discovery Channel. Jeff's good peoples, though. I appreciate Jeff's support. He's been very supportive of me since the day that I started. So
yeah,
and everybody.
man, we really take it serious that we want to just show that the big channels are cool, but what if we got so many people that we became a bigger channel, but each person individually get their own shine.
Right.
Like, okay, you're not on my channel and I'm getting the views. We're on your channel and you're getting the views. And I don't have nothing against the bigger channels. I mean, again, I am a Stadia Source streamer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that people who want to break in and stream for fun or whatever, we're building a support system that's kind of hard to find,
Right. No, that's what was appealing to me. I saw the tweet, "Hey, we're looking for people that just want to spread some positivity and have a good time, and you don't have to be a professional streamer. You don't even need to know what to do." And that fit me to a T because I have never done anything.
Yeah, well, hold on. What's your tagline? You always say?
Oh, rookie streamer.
Rookie streamer. There you go.
Rookie streamer. That's me. So it has been it's been fun. I mean, I haven't even been at it a week yet, and
yeah, it's been cool.
Wow. I'm meeting new people and I'm getting to do new things, and
well, not for nothing. Just think about it. Who breaks into game streaming the way you did, right? Like, wait, what? That's pretty cool when you think about it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of people that think you got to be the best person at a video game, or you got to have the most important thing to talk about. Just come have fun and
have fun, man.
Meet a good group of people that are willing to support you and have a chat. And look, I've been at work and you guys will put a tweet out that's like, hey man, we got let's see, Stadia Dad is on or somebody, and I'll just jump in, drop a like, drop a comment, give that support, because especially after doing mine the other day, you start to realize that's important to people, and it really makes a difference. So I try to at least jump into them when I can.
Just having people in the chat is like, it could do a lot,
Yeah.
Somebody.
Well, it helps keep the streamer going, I mean, that stream on Thursday night for me, you guys were rocking the chat, and it gave me the chance to keep looking down and, give me material to talk about or whatever.
Yep.
And, it was fantastic.
When I get in people chat, I love just asking questions, right? So kind of like engage in that way, like, hey, what's your favorite Stadia game, or blah, blah, blah. So that way, it's like little source material kind of.
Yep. Let me ask you, how did you come about, being a Stadia Source streamer, and what exactly does that entail for people that may not know that watch this?
Yep. So as a lot of people who are into Stadia may have heard of Stadia Source, right? Like, whoa, Stadia Source, like, for the most part, people have heard of Stadia Source. So I was on one of the one of the Stadia Facebook pages. And Avery, a lot of people know who Avery is, but Avery of Stadia Source had put out a post saying, hey, if any guys are interested in doing something with Stadia Source, let us know. I was like, wait, Stadia Source, like the Stadia Source? So I inboxed him, was like, hey, what's up? My name's Anthony. I'm interested in whatever. I had no clue. It's like, yeah, we're looking for game streamers. We're looking to take our, go, because right now they are legitimately the #1 source. Like, it's not a tagline, the #1 source for Stadia news and reviews. So if you go to stadiasource.com, their website is like, they get like millions of people that website. Well, they wanted to break into the YouTube space. So they said, yeah, we're looking for people to be game streamers. So, man, it was like a 5-paragraph thing he sent me. I had to submit 5 different videos, a video of me doing game streaming, a video of me recorded game streaming, a video of me doing the news. Like, it was all this stuff. Now, the cool thing for me is I do this in my sleep. This is just what I was doing this for years before he hit me up for free, So whatever, I don't care. So, as a matter of fact, it took me longer to find what videos to show to him because I had so many videos.
Right.
Anyway, got my videos, and then he said, yeah, we took a look at your videos. We'd like to do like a little interview process over like a Zoom meeting thing, and take it from there. So he did a little Zoom. So then I was like, okay, I don't know if I'm Zoom meeting, should I put my cowboy hat on? Because whenever I game, I put my cowboy hat on, right? And so I was like, whatever, I'm putting it on. So I put cowboy hat on, and halfway through, he's asking me all these questions about gaming, blah, blah, blah. What do you feel about Stadia, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you don't mind put the hat on, right? He's like, listen, when I showed your video, everybody that saw your video was like, yo, if that guy wear the hat, we want him. Nice. So, yeah, I'm cool. I'm stuck with my guns. And, yeah, I mean, it was a cool interview. They liked me. They said, yeah, I'm going to tell the people, but that I give you the thumbs up, but I think they're going to want you anyway. And after that, it was like, yeah, we want you, and we want you to stream for us, and it's been really cool.
It's awesome.
So it started off where you could stream wherever you want, and then I got to the point where I was like, hey, I'll pick a day. Here's some cool stuff. Is I brought a lot to Stadia Source before I came. When I came up with a couple of different things. Like, so I'm always into branding stuff, right? So I'm into like, okay, I want to name something. So I was the first person to name a show. So I called it the All Purpose Champ Power Up Plus. So then other people was like, oh, so then everybody should name their show. So they start naming shows, and it was cool. So I feel like I brought a lot to the table. I love doing their podcast, which is every Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Eastern. The Roundtable podcast is really cool. They go over a week of Stadia, what happened recently in the week of Stadia. They have a thing called a hot topic at the end of the podcast, which is like, if crazy news went on, like the guy with the Terraria where he was gonna, that whole stuff. So yeah, being a Stadia Source streamer is pretty cool. And for me, it was a way to get my name out there at first, because everybody heard of Stadia Source, but nobody really knew who I was, even though I got content way older than Stadia Source, but nobody really knew who I was. So it was a good way to let people know my face. And for me, I'm a wrestling fan, so I'm always got a gimmick. So I've been wearing a cowboy hat for about 5 years now. When I used to host a video game show, I was the host of a video game tournament show, and I call it the all-purpose. It's called All-Purpose Champion. So the thing was, when you win that day, whatever game we was playing, if you win, you become the all-purpose champion, and like you could trash talk and blah blah blah. So I literally been bringing my gimmick along with me, even when I do school events. Sometimes I'll host a school event. I'll have the DJ play Cotton Eye Joe. I dance with the kids, and then I put my hat on the kid who's doing the best Cotton Eye Joe, and so I probably add a little more to the story than you asked me, but my bad.
No. It's great. I mean, I'm interested to learn more about it, for sure. I see Jeff's comment over here that I hate him because I'm a Duke fan, or he's a Duke fan, and that's not true, Jeff. I don't hate you. We shouldn't use that word in here. We're brothers from other mothers.
Yeah, man.
And I just happen to root for UNC, who I'm not sure. That sounds bad because I don't know what the final score was of the game tonight. But UNC was putting a hurting on them earlier than Dukies. And I see that we got Stadia Vet Gaming in as well.
And do you know what his nickname is?
I don't.
He is the craziest SOB in the Stadia community.
Nice.
Yeah, you might hear some crazy. Well, you know what it is? He'll play a game, and he have to kill like the pedestrians. It's like, bro, did you just stop to shoot them? What is wrong with you? Oh yeah,
he's going off the grid in the games a little bit.
Trust me, he's definitely going off the grid.
Oh man,
yeah, he lives in Minnesota. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, it's cold in Minnesota, so
it's damn near Antarctica.
There's that
30 days a night stuff going on over there.
An Iowa Hawkeye fan.
And here's you might have heard this before, but he was literally the person that came up with, hey, we should do some type of like network. That was his idea.
It's awesome.
That was pretty cool.
So when will we see the Stadia Bash Community Network host their own tournaments?
So the cool thing is, when the Bash first started, it was literally a specialty event. So it was Monday through Friday at first, and then the next Bash, because when it first started, New Year's Day was the last day. So we did like 8 hours. Right. So the second Bash, we doubled it. And so then when Vet came with the network, we decided, okay, let's make it a Monday through Friday thing, leaving the weekends open for specialty events. So that's not a bad idea. We just got to get together, figure out the game, because we do want to do a bunch of different specialty things, which will be hosted on the weekend.
Okay.
So it's definitely in the works.
And to the comment that you guys had the other night, getting more streamers and everything and trying to fill up every day of the week. I mean, the sky is the limit here,
Yep.
So, hey, Spectre, how's it going?
Oh, let me find out Spectre's in the building.
Spectre is in the building. Also got a friend of mine, too. Ty is here.
What's going on, Ty? Oh, King Egypt Mix is in the building. What's up, guys?
Just gonna win this right here, I guess.
Ryzak and myself. I'll tell you a quick story. He was streaming earlier, and he needed some help as he was playing. What was the game? What's the game called again?
My brain came from space and ate my brains.
Came from space and ate my brains.
The longest game title ever.
I know, right? And I was like, "Hey, man, if you need some help, I'll buy the game right now and jump on." And he was like, well, I got to go somewhere with my son, take him to hockey, but we could do it later. So I said, all right, cool. I'm doing a podcast thing, but when I'm done, let's get together. So I bought the game. We went to play. I got to tell this part of the story. And the game isn't multiplayer online. So he made me buy the game for nothing.
Oh. What's that tagline again? Rookie streamer?
Rookie streamer, man. He didn't do his research. It's all good. Neither did I, so... Never trust a rookie streamer. I guess that's what it's all about.
Asia Mix is here.
The king. And so, and so then here we go. We're just playing some stuff.
Yeah, we switched over to a little PUBG. We got whoops. Now we're playing
Yeah, we got
bots now,
whoops.
casters.
Hey, at least you killed some people in PUBG though. I didn't get a kill.
That's all that Call of Duty I've played, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little different PUBG. You know, it's
Yeah, a
not as
little bit.
fluid as Call of Duty. I think
Call of
I
Duty.
saw Jeff. Maybe it was Jeff say that Titanfall was a favorite game of his. And
Bro, Titanfall, it's epic, awesome.
Titanfall was
I have
created by the guy that created Call of Duty 4, which is my favorite Call of Duty.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about Titanfall Part 2. It's actually had my favorite story mode in a first-person shooter.
Yes. Spectre, yes, my son did avoid getting decapitated. He was playing hockey. He had a kid try to size him up, but they shook it off. It was good. I mean, it's tryouts. You can't drop the gloves in tryouts.
Yeah, you can't do that in tryouts.
A FIFA tournament. I've seen a couple of guys. Go figure. The guys over in the UK are all talking about getting a FIFA tournament going. You know, we call it soccer, they call it football, whatever.
Football. Hey, Spectre, did you hear what Ryzak said? He said, when are we going to do a tournament?
That's right.
I should definitely put that together at some point. I think we started the Stadia Bash Community Network. Oh, I was wrong. I said January 10th, but technically that was when we created that. I created the YouTube channel so we could do the bash itself, or have a way to track the bash. That was the second bash though. No, that was still for the first bash, but after it was already over. So I wonder, when do we make the inception that we are the network? Well, I guess in the beginning of February. Maybe we're going on 1 month. I mean, this is pretty exciting stuff. All right, let's do this.
All righty.
Look, they keep giving us your stage.
I know.
Somehow making us
I
keep picking your thing.
I called it. Here, you take some coins. I called it ahead of time. This is my jam. So
I know, man. It was like the third game in a row.
Somebody over at Splash Damage must have heard me, and they're like, you know what?
For the rest of the night,
just let Ryzak have Gold Rush.
There you go.
I've actually jumped into a couple of the streams that Pixie Pies does. She's the community manager for them. She does a nice job getting everybody involved.
Just as close as she could get to PewDiePie, huh?
She was telling the story. I guess I probably shouldn't tell it because I probably won't remember it. But it had something to do with Pikachu, I think, or Pika Pies. Pika Pies. That's a Pixel Pies. Pika Pies. She's gonna watch this one day. She's gonna say, "Ryzak, why'd you get my name wrong?" All right, and then
you see a bunch of people fighting over these things, and then when it ends, we're still fighting. Yeah. Like trying to get coins.
I had joined Big Eddie Bear, who has done a lot of good things for Stadia streaming too. He had hosted a tournament a while back, Last Caster Standing tournament, and I had entered into that. And I think that's really what started to get my itch going is watching him do it and setting up the tournament and setting everything up and seeing the response that everybody had given it. And it was like, you know what, I need to do something like this. So
that's cool. Yeah. Well, here's a little shameless plug. Big Eddie Bear was a part of our last bash.
Excellent.
Yeah, so the bash last bash. It was pretty epic. It was Monday through Saturday. During the weekdays, we had people streaming, like 6, 7, 8, 9. Like it was pretty cool. And then on the weekend, we had 15 streamers, 15 hours of streaming. It was pretty epic. Yeah. So, and then we had a community play. And then a podcast at the very end. And then we was doing podcasts every Friday. But then we got to the point when we did the network, we was like, okay, we don't even need a podcast no more because the network pretty much took the control of everything.
Well,
But
if you
yeah, Big
guys
Eddie, it was cool.
are ever looking for a rookie streamer for a podcast, you know where to look.
Listen, man, are you saying that you want to host your own podcast or just be
Ooh,
on a podcast?
I don't know. I don't
Because
know if I'm
you do
ready for
have a
that.
good personality and you aren't quiet,
And I
so
appreciate
I think
that.
that right there makes for a good you know person to do a podcast. I
Well,
was
you got to have good material, and I don't know if I can talk about my son's head getting chopped off every time. So
but the audience sometimes help out with material.
that is true. So the Stadia Bash, do you MC that?
No, the way that goes is we just pretty much I do the scheduling. I schedule everybody, and and that's about as far as it. I mean, we had like a person who did like an announcement show, like a pre-show. Technically, he would have been technically the MC, kind of like explained it and had a little pre-show, but no.
Man, you guys are just like every day of the week, you got something going on.
Yeah, man. Besides we leave the weekends open for when we want to do something special.
Right.
But yeah, we got some big stuff coming too, man. It was cool when we did the Stadia Bash. I had got a bunch of big streamers to join, so it was a big deal. Every day I'd be like, "Oh, I talked to this person. I talked to this person." Because through Stadia Source, I got to know a lot of the bigger guys. They got to know me, should I say, where I could just DM them and be like, "Hey, man." So, like, are you familiar with Bill and Lloyd from StadiaCast?
Yes.
Well, I personally know Bill and Lloyd, and I got Lloyd to be in the last Stadia Bash. So
Oh
he
wow.
actually had a slot. He did a Friday night slot, and it was sick, man. When his stream pulled like 500 views, like
Wow.
that stream. I mean, they're super popular. So
When I heard you guys say the other day, you guys have been talking to Clive too. I've checked out a couple of Clive's streams.
yep.
He's very entertaining.
If you seen today, he was doing a stream today. I popped in on his stream. And I've been going back and forth with Clive for a minute now about him joining the network. And it's hilarious. He want to get into game streaming, but he want to use his other channel, which is called Lord Kenzel. So that's like
Yes.
his alternate personality. So I said to him, today I jumped on and I said, "Hey, what's up, Lord Kenzel? You gotta tell Clive I said hi." He's like, "Yeah, Anthony, and I gotta get in contact with you about joining the network." And I said, "Look, man, I've been waiting. You let me know." So his wife was like, "What's the network?" So it was super cool plug for us. He went explaining the network as all his viewers are watching, and his wife was like, "Oh, I want to join the network." He said, "Well, you are the only Japanese Stadia streamer." And so she said, "Yeah, I want to join the network." And he said, "Yeah, the network, when people go to stream, it's being a broadcast from their network, but it still takes people to your channel." And I was like, "Yeah, that's the brilliant part." He was like, "Yeah, I'm going to let you know." So, yeah, he's coming. I got a guaranteed big streamer that is coming. I won't say yet because it's a
Okay.
surprise.
All
But
right. I won't
yeah,
pry. I won't pry.
I am the guy they used to say. Well, I said it myself, but people repeat it. But I shake hands and kiss babies, man. I'm the diplomat. I make them backdoor deals. I get things going. Like I was the first person when we did the first bash. We wanted like at least one big streamer, and it was trying to get. I reached out to all the streamers. They was busy, and again, the first bash, you're thinking like it's a bunch of little
Right.
dudes who wanted to be a part of that, right? Which
Right.
big streamer really wanted to be associated with all these little dudes, right? But Eddie Player One, he was like, "Look, man, I talked to my wife. I'm free that night." So I had him do the very last stream before a podcast. So he closed out the thing. It was awesome.
It's great.
And then the next one was just cool. I mean, we had Avery did a stream. We had Eddie Player, not Eddie Player, 1 second, but Avery. We had Lloyd from the Nerd Nest. We had Rock did a stream. He let us use his show to be a show for the network, and Ray like hijacked his show and turned his show into a Stadia Bash show. I mean, it was cool. It was cool. It's good stuff, man.
I'm expecting. I mean, if I could just take a stab at it, this announcement of this big streamer is probably going to be like Brian Chappell or something. I'm just going to go ahead and say it because I know you put him in his place, and you guys have kissed and made up, and everything's all good. So
I mean, we're cool now, but it was kind of crazy, and I didn't never want to have beef in the Stadia community, but it was kind of going in that direction. I could laugh and joke about it now, and at first I wouldn't even mention it because I felt like, okay, I don't really want to talk about it because maybe he don't want me to talk about it, and he's like this big dude. But guess what, man? I'm my own guy now, Brian.
Right.
So you just gotta eat it, sucker.
And
Brian is hilarious. He loves the trash talk, and so he just met the wrong person to trash talk to.
He does a really good job with his show. His show is really good. He puts a lot of time and a lot of effort into that thing. And
his editing, he does my favorite Stadia content out of everybody because he makes these little bite-sized videos that just explains everything you need to know, and he covers it in like 3 minutes, and that's it. Like I literally, for Stadia haters, I've used so many of his videos where I shared with Stadia haters because he does a great job of explaining it.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's been controversial too. Let's not lie. He's had a couple of his episodes that he's rubbed some people the wrong way in the community, and I think that there's been some apologies behind the scenes that some may not.
So here's my thing. Listen, I'm talking about this on your show, so anybody watching is like, "What? He's spilling the tea." So this clown, right? He's screaming Pac-Man. Now, listen, I am the self-proclaimed Pac genius. Nobody could beat me, right? And I've proved that many times, but whatever. So this clown is streaming Pac-Man, and it was his very first stream actually, because he doesn't really stream, but he started to do Friday night stream. So I was like, oh, let me find out you playing my game, because I'm a trash talker, right? And you watch his videos, you can tell he's a trash talker, right? So he goes to say, now your mama knows I challenge you. But what he didn't know is I'm a clown, and I love editing and videos. So I said, listen, bro, you don't want to challenge me. And then what he also didn't know is I wasn't just talking out my rear end. I'm really good at Pac-Man. So I made a whole video, me responding to his challenge, like video, everything. I showed him challenging me in the video. It cut into me trash talking him. And so I tagged him to the video. So the video goes out and he never responds. And I'm like, and mind you, on Stadia Source, he was in the audience as I was on the panel, and we're trash talking each other. And I'm like, I'm telling you, bro, I'm making the video. He's like, bring it. So I make the video. He never responds. I'm like, what? He doesn't respond? So, but part of the video was I challenged one of my friends, and we went to Dave and Buster's. So you got the video of me in the video of beating somebody in public in Dave and Buster's. So two things either happened. One, he realized I was the real deal in Pac-Man. He didn't want no part of it. Or two, his story that he said to me was real. So I'm spilling the tea, guys. This is live on Ryzak thing. So I
live
inboxed
on my channel. Look at that.
It's on his channel. This is a true story, guys. I inboxed him after like 5 days of him not responding. And I'm a wrestling fan, so I talk a little slick. I'm like, yeah, you were smart not to respond because I was going to beat you or whatever, right? So he responds to me. I'm telling this live, guys. So here it is. He might get mad at me when he finds out, but spilling the tea. So he responds to me and said, oh, I see what you're trying to do is good, but you're going about it the wrong way. And you turned me off or something like to the fact of you shouldn't have wrote me. So I don't think it's a good idea we do this video. And I'm like, well, first of all, you was cool with me making my video. So it bothered you that I inbox you? Because that doesn't make sense, especially when I watch your videos and you trash talk everybody. So you really don't want us to compete against each other because I inbox you? So I'm thinking I'm calling BS on that one. I think he's seen my video, was like, oh, this guy got a small channel. I got a big channel. He's going to wipe the floor with me and I'm going to look stupid. So I felt his way out was just to kind of tell me, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea that we stream anymore because I don't appreciate you inbox me. To be fair, that makes no sense with his personality. Now, if he was a different person, I'd be like, okay, I rubbed him the wrong way by inboxing him. But he's a clown. He's funny. He's like me. He laughs. He jokes. He trash talks. So it just don't seem real. Anyway, that's my side to it.
Okay.
So anyway, we were done. I just left it alone. I wasn't gonna be stalking the dude, and that's kind of how me and Spectre met. And Spectre was the guy that came up with the bash. He inboxed me and said, "Hey, I seen," and mind you, I barely knew Spectre, right? But he inboxed me and said, "Hey, I asked Brian why didn't he play? Why is he gonna accept your challenge?" And he just wrote, "Oh, me and him talked about it." So I was like, "Oh, cool. Thanks for responding, or thanks for asking him." Like, I don't even know who you are, dude, but I appreciate it. So then he wrote me back. It was like, "Hey, do you want to create something like the Stadia Super Saturday or something?" I'm like, whatever. So anyway, that's part of that story. Let me get back to Brian. So here's what was really cool. I was kind of pissed that I never got to play him, right? So one day he's going live, and what is he playing? Pac-Man. And the cool thing with Pac-Man is if somebody is playing, all you got to do is click on it. When they click on it, and it pulls you in the game. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to sabotage him. I'm going to
No.
jump. And he's doing his deck of challenge thing where you got to win you got to win 10
I
matches.
remember that
right?
night. I didn't jump in, but I saw him tweet about it.
Well, I jump in his game, and bro, I played 4 matches with him, and I won every single match. Not only did I stay in longer than him, but I won the whole match. And one of the matches, it came to me and him at the end, so you could clearly see on his screen. So then what I did was really dirty. I played the first match, and he had no clue, right? So I played it and then I'm in his chat trash talking, right? So I played the first match and I beat him. And I'm like, "Yeah, Brian, looked like you didn't win when I was in it." He was like, ha ha, whatever, right? So he's reading, and then I see him reading, but he don't respond, right? So I'm like, oh, this is too good. I'm gonna stream this as he's streaming, but he won't know. So I stream on my channel and titled it "Me Playing Brian for the Nerf Report." And you could literally see me beat him 3 times, and I explained that I beat him a 4th time. So that was months ago. So a few weeks ago, we got this whole thing where I'm building up this war with the Stadia Bash Community Network, Chase the Game and Advocate. Me and him got this little beef, and it's me versus Chase and his people, the Stadia Initiative, right?
Yeah.
So Brian got nothing to do with either one of our sides, but he put a thing up talking about, "Oh, you guys gonna make me go back into my diss track." So months ago, he made a disc record about E3. Maybe it was like years ago,
That's
right?
right.
And I remember watching, like, oh, that
Got
was
the big
pretty clever.
chain on. He just put it out recently again, I think.
Yeah. Well, he put it on recently because he tagged my name and he tagged Eddie Player One and said, "Don't make me go back into the disc record," right?
That's
So
right.
me being the a-hole I am, and I tagged the hidden video he never knew. I said, "Bro, I thought I was done with you months ago when I destroyed you in Pac-Man," and I dropped the video. Oh man, this is great. So I might be
it's your game mode.
I might be shunned from the Stadia community after people hear about this on your channel.
I don't know if I'm going to make any friends either by calling them out. That's it was unexpected, but I got nothing but love. Man. I just enjoy stories.
Yeah, right. Listen, I just feel like we played a game. Listen, at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, he called me out first. I mean, so
that's true.
The thing is, listen, you hit a beehive, you might get stung. But that was what I was going back again for the Jennifer Lopez analogy.
Yeah.
Is that she was always great. She just didn't have the platform to show it.
Right.
So you got a lot of little streamers, and we don't know where we're going to be a year or 2 from now, right? How big our channels may get, or how prominent we might get in the the virtual space, right? So that was like, for instance, Brian was calling me out, but he had no clue that I'm a character, man. I make videos. That's how I respond to beef. I would make a video about you. I did the same thing for Chase. I made a video with me trash talking him. But I feel like it's good content. It's funny. People go watch it back, laugh, joke, or get mad about it. It is what it is.
I learned a long time ago that you just cannot take everything so seriously.
And
it makes me sad.
Man.
I got lucky. It makes me sad, some of the stuff, some of the little Twitter beefs that I read. I won't throw names out there. I won't speak specifically about any one thing. But
come on, bro. I thought this was uncut with Ryzak. I thought this was unfiltered with Ryzak. What are you talking about?
A lot of people will say one thing one day, and then the next day they'll flip their script. And
the 800 people that hate Stadia but still be playing it, and
exactly. or now because folks can get sponsored by Luna. Now they're all Luna. You don't see any Stadia stuff anymore. Look,
Yeah.
cloud gaming is
Or
great.
GFN reach out to people, so now they're making
Yes.
GFN videos. But
Yes.
yeah.
And I actually made a video. I tried GFN. I tried to play Rocket League on GFN. Yes, I used the free tier, but it took me forever to get in. It was like a 31-minute timer. I'm not going to sit there and wait 31 minutes. So they're like, pay $5 a month. It's 20 for 6 months. It's $25, and it's like, you know what? Yeah, that's all good. But I have one game that I'm going to play on there, and that's Rocket League. I'm not going to pay $25 extra to play it when I can just play it on my Xbox. So for me, it didn't work. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to work for other people. And I totally support that. I don't have a gaming computer that I have an extensive Steam library or anything. So for me, it doesn't work. For you, it might. But when you consistently just throw this stuff in people's faces, and they could say the same thing for me with Stadia, because I'm a huge supporter of Stadia. But when you constantly throw stuff in somebody's face and then they call you out on it, and then you want to argue with them, but then you want to turn around and be like, why does everybody always argue about this or whatever? I like to see from both sides of the glass.
I agree.
I don't want to stand on one side and only see things one way. I am not somebody that is going to play Luna. I will say it right here on Ryzak's whatever this is, because I don't like subscriptions. I say that, and I pay for a Stadia Pro subscription, but I get the games out of that, and I'm allowed to play in 4K or up to 4K. I'm not paying for a channel's worth of games and then paying for another channel's worth of games.
Well, here's my thing with Luna, right? Nobody better not look at me and say Luna is great, this and that. And I'm gonna say one thing. Oh, you love Luna? Cool, and that's good for you. But what if I want to play my favorite game on Luna? What do you mean? Well, my favorite game right now is Marvel Avengers. Can I purchase that? Oh, well, no, Luna's just subscription. Okay, then. Well, then, because I feel like Stadia does both. Stadia has a Pro that you could get subscription-based games, and they allow you to purchase games. Luna doesn't do that, so that's the problem. Like the Netflix the game thing sounds cool until your favorite game come out and you can't buy it. Then what do you do if that's your platform of choice? Like imagine if you said, "Hey, I only play Luna." Then what?
You're stuck with whatever they put on there, and that's the way that the xCloud is too. Because I actually have the xCloud, Xbox Game Pass subscription. I never play the daggone thing. Number one, because yes, there's like 100 games on there, but they're not necessarily games that I want to play. There's maybe like 2 or 3 games on there that I want to play. It's not as good on mobile browser. It's just not as good as Stadia.
Takes forever to load a game. Too.
It does, and my connection to that is not very good. And I've been a huge supporter of Xbox for a long time. I had the original Xbox, so on and so on. I was playing Xbox before Xbox Live. This model works for me. Whatever model works for you, do it.
Now, I will say this. I just want to say what's up to Tally, who jumped in the chat.
Let's jump out real quick and catch up on this chat, by the way, because we have just been going nonstop here.
I know. Well, you had me spilling the tea, man. I did. I've told that. I never told that story live, unedited like this. You literally is the first person that got the unedited version of that story.
I should do a whole segment where I bring different streamers in and just have them spill the tea. We'll call it Spilling the Tea with Ryzak.
Spill the tea with Ryzak.
There you go. But yes, Tally, thank you for coming in. Come on, 7 viewers, only 4 likes. Thank you, Jeff. You are my greatest cheerleader so far. I appreciate that. And Stadia is also entertaining.
Listen, Ryzak, if you want, you can minimize the screen and it could just be you and me and we could tell some stories, man.
There you go.
Unless you got another game.
Not really. No, I actually, we probably went, through this longer than I think either of us anticipated.
I think so.
No, it's been good. I mean, for me, it's been great. I've gotten to know you a little bit here, which has been awesome. We got to play some games. It's good. Figured I'd show my support to Ryzak. Thank you, Tally. Thank you. Nice to see you in here.
There, Ryzak, let me just tell you this. There has been some people who instantly from their like first stream with the network, we're like, man, this guy, and you're one of them, man. You're definitely one of the people that you got a good personality. Like this, what was cool. Okay, I can tell you a whole story. When you first, when I first heard that you wanted to join, right? I was like, okay, cool. You know, gave you the whole spiel. This is what Stadia Bash Community Network is. Make sure you understand the 1 hour thing because some people go over, and that's always the funniest thing. And some people in the beginning was like, well, what's the problem with us going over? I'm like, oh, come on, man. We're going to argue over this hour thing. Like, if you want to stream longer, just end the stream, then start a new stream. So anyway, right? I told you the whole spiel. You was like, cool, whatever. I want a time, whatever. I was like, all right, I was waiting for you to give me your YouTube channel. So he gave me a YouTube channel. Go to. I was like, bro, he got no content. I was like, so I said, Inspector and Vet. I was like, what if he's like a plant or something? What if one of the other bigger companies or streamers told him to hit us up and just want to see what's going on behind the scenes? Like I literally said that to him. I was like, it was like, I don't know. And Vet, listen, Vet is the crazy one of the three. So we call ourselves Team Service. Inspector, who originally came up with the idea, approached me. I'm like the behind the scenes guy working, and Vet is the crazy guy that Vet's crazy. All right, we gotta calm him down from jumping off the edge a lot of times. Oh, you need to get rid of that person right now. I'm like, yo, Vet, calm down, bro. Like,
don't throw me out, Vet.
Cool kid, man. So yeah, I told him, I said, yo, what if Ryzak, I don't know if he's like a real dude. Like, you know, we don't see people face to face. We write, you know, when we setting this stuff up, we just go on face, you know, face. Listen, if he said he want to stream, he want to do an hour, let's go. Let him jump in, right? We don't know. So I was like, I don't know what's up with the Ryzak dude. And then you put a whole thing out. Like, I was like, yo, he's like really like gun-ho about streaming. And he don't stream for like 4 days. Like, this seems cool. All right. We was all looking forward to your stream. Like, this dude put up a whole post and everything. I'm like, but he still don't have no content on his channel. So I don't know about him. Like, I even went to add you early, but the way YouTube is, if you don't have any content, it won't let me like, it was the weirdest thing. It won't let me add your channel as to the thing. So I had to wait till you had your first stream. So we were all waiting like, okay, let's see what this Ryzak dude's going to be like. Cause we don't know what he looked like. We don't know nothing. Right. And then you did your video. I'm like, all right, he's a real dude. He's not a bot or nothing. Like we literally had these conversations about you behind the scenes. It was crazy. So
it makes total sense. And you know, that first video that I put up there was that Avicii game, and that was before I even thought about it being copyrighted. But I was like, you know what? I don't even know what the heck I'm doing, so I need to try it and see how I'm going to do this. So I did it straight from Stadia, and my son, of all people, you know, again, I talk about my kids a lot, and my son is, you know, totally into this with me, but. He has control over all of the Google Homes in the house. And so I start streaming. And if you go back and watch the video, you don't have to, but if you do, as the game starts, you start to hear the beginning of WAP. And he started playing WAP on the Google Home that's in my bathroom. And so you start to hear, got these hoes in this house.
I gotta go.
Oh my God, dude, I'm actually live right now. What are you doing? So no, it was cool. And then you know, I was super nervous that first stream. I'm not gonna lie. I jumped in some of the other streamers' streams that were before me just to kind of check out what they were doing and how they were doing it. And you know, I dropped some comments in, and Jeff was really you know, supportive. He was like, "Hey, man, I was nervous my first time. I think."
Well, yeah, because that's what happened. You and me were talking. And you finalized you was coming. I said, look, if you want, why don't you check out a guy that's streaming right now? And it was Jeff. And I sent you the link. I said, he's streaming right now. Why don't you get to kind of see, you know, how it goes? And to make it so cool, Jeff had issues because his thing crapped out, so he couldn't stream. So I was like, Jeff, in the chat, just talk. And he just talked. And it just was cool.
It was great. And everybody was in there supporting him. And from that moment, I saw what was happening, and I felt that support, and it was like, you know what, if they're all willing to sit in here and do this for him so that he doesn't fall flat on his face, then what do I have to worry about? You guys all reached out to me, you know, you guys helped push my post and sent posts about me, and you know, it was great. And this is a message to anybody else that may be thinking about doing this. You know, I never put my face on my Twitter. I never did anything like that. I'd gotten in trouble on some social media back in the day, and I just decided to, kind of move away from the negativity. And I'm a dad, and I got a professional career, and I don't need to do that. And so then it was like you made the comment that I changed my logo earlier. It's like, if I'm gonna do this, I mean, they got to see my face. And so for you to say that story, it kind of solidifies everything that I was feeling inside. It's like, I can't just be this guy that hides behind a name if I'm gonna stream, right? So
I mean, you're in it now,
Yep. He knows I try to show up when I can and support everyone. And that's seriously what it is all about,
Yeah.
Tally.
It definitely is Tally. Tally is, man, the Tally will be on Stadia Source. Tally would show up on my wife and I show we do on Thursday nights. It's been really cool. And these are just people that, rally together, man. That's all we do. We're there for each other, and it's really cool. And we always say it too. It's like, no, you don't have to. So people just show up with it's not a prerequisite to say, hey, somebody streaming, watch the stream. But that's our band that we get together. Like, hey, we want to do it. So it becomes our motto. So think about it. A Spectre vision was that, let's say we're doing this for a year and we got like, I don't know, hundreds of members. Well, let's say you are new and you want to get monetized, right? But just imagine you could jump into, hey guys, I'm the new streamer, and instantly you might get like 100 subs because we're like, yo, the new guy's jumping, subscribe to him, man, help him out. I mean, because you need two things. You need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours to be monetized. And we're definitely helping with the watch hours, and you're gradually going to get subscribers.
I mean, after Thursday, I'm looking over here now. I've got 30 subscribers right now. I got 25 of those Thursday night because of you guys.
When I went to your channel, when I talked to you, you had like 2 subscribers, and then I subscribed with 2 channels because I got a couple of different channels. And that was before you streamed first. I was like, he seems like a cool guy. I mean, it might be a bot, but I don't know. But yeah,
definitely I'm a real person.
Yeah, we see that now. We see it now. We know. But yeah.
Well, hey, this has been awesome. I thank you for doing this with me, being my special guest tonight, and reaching out to me earlier. I'm sorry that the game didn't work out. I'll be sure to do my research better next time.
Well, I'm gonna play it with my wife tonight, and I'll tell you, I'll tell you if she liked it or not. So
I definitely I hope that I can get somebody to play it with me, since it's only couch co-op. But
now I gotta challenge you though, right? That you promise that you'll do, because a lot of people just want to do game streaming, bro. You definitely could be great to do a podcast. So I'm gonna challenge you that you're gonna do a Ryzak spill the tea or some type of something where you'll have people, come on, because that would be awesome.
I will. I'll get some ideas together. I might bounce them off of you since you're a pro.
Yeah, man.
All right,
cool, bro. That's what I'm here for, man. I just like to help, man. I'm just like energetic about just being a part of seeing people successful, man. That's it.
And I'm hoping that I can be that too. As this goes on, and I can kind of follow in your guys' footsteps here. But Anthony Cowboy, all-purpose champ, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. 9 of you now watching. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Well, hold on. There's one last thing I got to say. You know what that is, right?
Go for it.
'Cause I'm a cowboy. Oh man.
And he spilled the tea tonight right here.
Yes, I did.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
One last thing. Brian from the Nerf Report. I'm sorry, man. I had to tell somebody. Ryzak, he threatened me, man. If you see the text message he wrote me, he said you better tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So I had to,
And if Brian does actually watch this, I didn't mean to start any beef at all. Don't throw me on the Nerf Report, Brian. Don't do that. I'm too small. I'm not worth your time.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. The controversy sells, all right? So, Brian, if you're thinking about it, don't do it to yourself, because I'm a backlash on you. So, just saying.
All right, man. Well, I will catch you soon, and you have a good rest of your weekend. And thank you again so much for coming out and showing me all this stuff. It's been great.
It was awesome. It was an awesome time I had. So, you have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Bye, guys. Happy gaming. Take care.
Later, guys.